Hey, what's up guys, Mysterious here, and today we got a new video, and it's not just a new video. No, we're gonna start a series on this channel which I'm gonna upload weekly, and it's the How to Beat series. So we're gonna kickstart us off with Vladimir. Not a lot of people know how to beat Vladimir exactly, so what we're gonna do is gonna look at the strengths and weaknesses and figure out the game plan of what you can do to actually beat Vladimir in the game. So let's get started. Starting off with his strengths and his weaknesses. So his strengths are generally he has got high burst, he has great sustain and no mana, which means to a very healthy laning phase. He can escape ganks with his W, and he has insane scaling and good team fighting. So these are the parts that we gotta be careful about when dealing with Vladimir. Now we get to the real interesting stuff, and that's his weaknesses. So this is the stuff that we want to exploit and what we're actually going to focus on further in this video. So he has weak damage early. He has no wave control. He has very long cooldowns, especially his W, which is his escape, and he has very weak early skirmishing in the 2v2s. Also, he has no CC in his kit, so that's also something that we can abuse. So the main three ways to beat Vladimir are through his long cooldowns, medium range, and the fact that he has no wave control. Starting off with his long cooldowns, Vladimir has an inbuilt Q cooldown timer under his profile. So what you can do as other ranged champion is you can take traits with abilities or even just auto attacks whenever you can see that his Q is not up, and he's going to use his Q a lot also on the minions because he wants to be healing. And if his Q is down, it's actually very nice time for us to trade because he cannot throw anything else back at us except for his auto attacks and possibly his E, which doesn't even do that much damage and also costs him some HP. We can also abuse these cooldowns by all-inning him very early in the game with champions like Yone or Yasuo. Because he has these long cooldowns, whenever he doesn't respect us, we just all-in him. Because of our shorter cooldowns and high attack speed, he cannot trade anything against it. Now my favorite way to beat a Vladimir is to actually ignore him in lane. And what I mean with that is I pick champions that impact the map very well and have a lot of wave control. These tie back into what Vladimir is actually weak against. What I do is I make sure I stack waves, I shove the wave, and I impact, for example, bot lane or top lane. And because Vladimir has such shit skirmishing and so low wave control, he can't really answer or do anything against it. And this can really spiral games out of control quickly, hence is why champions like Ryze are so good into Vladimir. The final way to really beat Vladimir is by abusing his medium range. So since Vladimir is a mage, but not a long range mage, we can really abuse this by picking champs like Victor, Azir, Xerath, and staying out of his range and basically just bursting him down whenever we got abilities up and getting some good quality traits onto him. And there isn't a whole lot that he can do against it, except just trying to sustain up or all-inning us when he's 6. So for my final recommendation to actually beat Vladimir is by impacting the map and getting your team ahead so he struggles dealing with your team. So that's it for this week and for the episode of Vladimir. If you guys have any feedback or comments, leave it down below, and especially which champ you want to see next week. So see you next week, guys.